Hi everyone, welcome to Workshop 8. Today's workshop is going to be the last workshop. And because now CanHack 2022 is live, I'm just going to give you general tips on success for the competition and how to approach problems. So I'm on the Pico CTF 2022 website, and this is where we are going to be playing the challenge for CanHack 2022. And I'm just going to walk through how we would approach a problem if we were to solve it. So let's take a look at this problem called Power Cookie. So the problem reads, can you get the flag? Go to this website and see what you can discover. So right now, the first thing I want to do is I want to look at the category of the competition, and I see that this is a web exploitation competition. I also want to look at additional tags. So this says cookie. And I can look at the hint as well. And the hint says, do you know how to modify cookies? So just knowing the fact that this is a web exploitation challenge and there's a website involved and it says cookie, something tells me this is going to have something to do with cookies, website cookies. And the fact that it says how to modify cookies, something tells me that I'm going to have to modify cookies. So if I'm not sure how to modify cookies, the first thing I would do would be to Google how exactly I can modify cookies. So I'm just going to go to Google and see if there is a cookie editor for Firefox, because that's the browser that I'm using. So when I go to that page, I see that yes, there is a cookie editor extension for Firefox right here. And honestly, I've added this extension to my browser just for some of these challenges because it looks like it's easy to use. There's screenshots that show you how to use it, and it gives instructions. So I'm going to add this to my browser in case we need to use it. Then I'm going to go back to the challenge and try to see how I can solve it. So once I go to the website, it says online gradebook, continue as guest. So I'm going to press on there and it says we apologize, but we have no guest services at the moment. So something tells me that maybe the cookies need to be modified for us to be able to get into this page. So I'm just going to go back and see if there are any cookies being set. And there is a cookie being set. And it says is admin, and the name of the cookie is admin, and the value is set to 0. So I'm thinking if we were to modify the value to a different number and then relaunch the page, maybe we could see something. So I can give everybody a hint that we know that 0 is often equated with false in binary and 1 is equated to true. So maybe changing the value to 1 could help us with solving the problem. Here are some of my tips for the challenge. As you saw in the previous problem that we attempted, Google is going to be a very important resource. If you're ever stuck or if you ever want to figure out which tool to use or how to perform a certain task, feel free to use Google. It's not against the competition rules, and in the end, it will be very helpful if you're able to get some new information. The second point is the teamwork is very, very important. If you are tackling a harder challenge and you need all hands on deck, then I encourage you to work that problem out with your team, with everyone providing a fresh perspective. You can get something solved a lot faster and add everybody's unique perspective to find a solution that maybe one person on their own can't come to. Third tip is to use the resource hub, as we have a lot of recordings. We go over some of last year's challenges and the years before that, and that might give you a hint on how to solve some of the challenges this year. And finally, if you haven't already, join the Pico CTF Discord community, as there are a lot of students sharing tips. There are students participating in the competition worldwide who are sharing tips and tricks for solving these challenges. Just an important reminder that we do have mentors on the team to help guide you if you get stuck in any of the problems. You can email any questions to dmzcanhack@ryerson.ca and pose your question there. And all of the answers and all of the questions and answers that we get, we will be posting them on the Resource Hub in the form of a Google document. So you'll be able to see any questions your peers have answered. And, it's a great resource to check even if you're not asking any questions. We want to wish everybody the best of luck with CanHack 2022. We hope that everybody is able to learn, have a great time, and walk away with something. Thank you, everybody, for participating in CanHack 2022.